Hey guys, today I'm bringing you guys a video on how to clear your skin. If you suffer from breakouts or acne, this is the video for you. I am going to show you guys how you can get rid of your acne. And please guys, do not forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Take care. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about skin, acne, skincare. It's not going to be a skincare routine. If you want to see a skincare routine, go ahead and thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments section. Okay, but today we are going to be talking about acne. So let me just talk a little bit about my skin and my skin type. My skin is oily. Actually, let me take that back. My skin used to be oily. I just moved to Northern California, and ever since I moved here, my skin has been somewhat normal. It's no longer as oily as it used to be when I was living on the East Coast. It has now just kind of normalized itself. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it has something to do with the products that I'm using or the environment. I think it's probably the environment, because I really haven't changed the products that I'm using that much. I only included one product into my regimen since I've been here, so it is possible that it's the products that I'm using, it's the product that I added onto my regimen, my skincare regimen, as well as the environment. Maybe those things are playing a part into the type of skin that I have right now. But my skin right now is somewhat normal. It's no longer oily. It used to be extremely oily, very oily. After a few hours of like wearing makeup, it would be just, my nose would be shiny, and like basically this whole T-zone section would be extremely oily. But now I find that my makeup lasts a little bit longer now. I'm not as oily. I do get a little bit of oiliness, which I don't mind. It's fine. I like that. It gives me a little bit of a glow, but I'm no longer greasy like I used to be. So that's my skin type. It's kind of normal now. I don't know, it sounds so weird saying that. I don't know, I almost don't want to say that. It's so bizarre, but it is. So I don't know, it is normal now. Wow, I can't believe I'm saying that. So yeah, my skin is normal now. And as far as acne goes, a little bit of history with acne. I was never the type of person who broke out. I went through middle school, high school without any breakouts whatsoever. I had no breakouts. Even when it was around that time of the month, when I was in high school, I really never had any breakouts. However, when I got into my 20s, I started to notice that I was kind of breaking out around that time of the month. And to be quite honest with you guys, there were periods actually where I just kind of broke out constantly throughout the month. Even when it wasn't around the time of the month, I was just breaking out and I had no idea what was going on. And it was around like this area here, like my jawline. And I started doing research, and I found out that when you break out along the jawline area, it's usually or typically hormonal related. So I guess it has something to do with my hormones, the shift in my hormones that's causing the breakouts. But I have those like crazy breakouts far and few in between. What I normally get is a pimple here and there when it's that time of the month. However, how I combat that, how I got rid of those crazy breakouts and that would happen even when it wasn't around that time of the month, was I started doing a lot of research, and I had actually used around like 2000. I got to the US in 2005 in December, so I would say around like 2006 my mom bought me what's this, treatment that everybody uses, Proactive. Sorry, I just blanked out for like a second. Yes, Proactive. My mom bought me Proactive. We saw an ad on TV and my mom bought it for me. I used the kit. I think it had like 3 things, like the moisturizer, the cleanser, and the treatment. I used it. It didn't really work for me, so I stopped using it. And then later on, my acne just became bad, and I was like, okay, I need to get a hold of this, because the one thing about acne, particularly if you are of African descent, what happens is sometimes the acne is not the bad part. Sometimes it's the dark spots, the hyperpigmentation that gets left behind once the pimples are gone. Sometimes that's the part that is like a nightmare to deal with. So I was like, I really don't want to break out, because I don't want to have like this hyperpigmentation, all these dark spots all over my face. I really didn't like that. I didn't particularly care for that look. So what I decided to do was do a little bit more research on how I can actually control my acne and have very few breakouts, or maybe even get rid of it. So I started doing the research and I came across acne.org. I started reading the reviews. The reviews were excellent, and I watched some videos and some pictures before and after, and it was amazing. I was like, I gotta try this. So I bought the system, and it's 3 things. It's the cleanser, which is right here, okay, and this bottle, it is 16 fluid ounces, okay, that I have right here, but there's a smaller version of this, I believe. Yeah, there is a smaller version which is 8 fluid ounces. This is 16 fluid ounces, and also it comes with the treatment, which is this right here, and if you can see, you guys, it's 2.5% benzyl peroxide, okay. So that's that. We're going to talk a little bit about that ingredient. That's the active ingredient on here, if you guys can see that. And then the next thing on this kit here, it's the moisturizer, and this is the smaller bottle. This is the 8 fluid ounce. Supposed to use these like when you're just starting out. I think they recommend that you use it once a week and build up to that. I mean, not once a week, I'm sorry, once a day, maybe at nighttime or in the morning time, and then you just, if you can tolerate it, your skin is fine with it. If it's, you're not like super dry or anything, then you can build it up and move on to using it twice a day, morning and night. Cleanser, okay, so the cleanser, it's like a gel consistency. Let me see if I can square it, if you guys can see that. You see it's white and it's like that. It's like a little gel consistency right there. Comes to moisturizer, not moisturizers, but a cleanser, you want to use something that is kind of like a gel consistency if you suffer from acne breakouts. You never want to use like bar soaps or anything like creamy. You want to use a gel cleanser that's supposed to be really good for acne prone skin. So you do that, I squirt like a pea-sized amount on my hand, my wet hands, and I put it on my wet face, and I just rub it on there with my fingers, my hands. I don't really use spring brushes or washcloths or anything on my face. I just use my hands. Your hands, guys, are your best tools, okay? You can actually like judge how much pressure you're putting on there, so it's much better than, in my opinion, brushes, spin brushes, and washcloths. You don't need anything abrasive on your skin. It doesn't actually help if you have acne prone skin and you're currently going through a breakout. It doesn't really help using anything that is harsh and abrasive that's going to like scrub your face. it's not ideal. So you want to just use your fingers, use your hands to wash your face, and make sure your hands are clean, of course. I usually wash my hands first before I wash my face with this cleanser. So now moving on to the treatment part, which is the Benzyl 2.5 Benzyl Peroxide. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there are two acne fighting ingredients that have been studied quite a bit and proven to kind of combat acne, and those two ingredients are benzyl peroxide and salicylic acid. So if you suffer from acne, those are really the two ingredients that will help you in your fight against those breakouts. So anything else that's marketed towards fighting acne, fighting breakouts, if it's not benzyl peroxide and it's not salicylic acid, chances are it's probably not even gonna work. Okay, so you want to put your money, like invest your money into ingredients that have been clinically proven. Trials have been done on these ingredients, and you know, studies have shown that these ingredients do indeed work to combat acne. Okay, so you want to do that. You want to look for moisturizers, you want to look for cleansers, you want to use for treatments that have salicylic acid in it or benzyl peroxide. And if you go to any pharmacy, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, you will actually find that there are other products other than the acne.org products that do have benzyl peroxide in it. I think there's a 10% benzyl peroxide from, I don't know, is it Clean and Clear, like Neutrogena? I don't remember, but one of those, okay? But it's at the drugstore, so you can find those if you don't want to go through the process of getting this online. Any other treatment or any other cleanser or moisturizer that has salicylic acid or benzyl peroxide will do. Okay, this one has 2.5%. 2.5% has been tested and proven to work. I know some of the drugstore treatment for acne, they have like 10%. That's also fine, but just know that if you see something that's like 5% or 2.5%, go ahead and get it if you want to get it. It's just as effective as the 10% moisturizers or treatment that's out there. The next thing that I want to talk about is this moisturizer right here. So this moisturizer is, I find this to be, first of all, I'm sorry you guys, let's go back and I'll show you the consistency of this. Oopsie. I'll show you the consistency. Oh, this is water. Let me just shake it up a little bit. Show you the consistency of the treatment. It's a white product, and it just comes out like this. It's kind of like creamy. It's white and creamy like that. It's not that thick, but it's not that watery. It's not that watery either. It's pretty good. And when I put it on, it doesn't really sting that much. I think it did sting a little bit when I first started using it, but after like 2 or 3 days, the stinginess sensation kind of went away, so that was fine. I don't have any complaints about this treatment. But it was a little bit drying though. I have to admit, it was just a tiny bit drying because I had oily skin at the time when I started using this. It wasn't as bad. If you have dry skin, I don't know how this would work out for you. You might have to use a ton of moisturizers after. And so moving on to the moisturizer, this is the moisturizer right here. Like I said, this is the 8 fluid ounce, and it's kind of yellow, as you guys can see here. It's yellow and it's very mild. I love it. It's very mild and it's not greasy, and it's kind of creamy a little bit. Like it's very creamy. It's moisturizing. It does the job, and it's not going to be irritating or anything. It's not heavy. It has, the first ingredient is water, so it's a water-based moisturizer, and it has some oils. It's pretty good. I like it. It's fragrance free and dye free, and it's not gonna clog your pores or anything. So it's great as a moisturizer. The next thing that I want to talk about is access to this stuff. So unfortunately, this stuff you cannot find at the drugstore, like many other acne products. Sorry guys. Yeah. You wanna say something? No? Okay. He's shy. He doesn't want to be in front of the camera, so maybe one day I'll get him to be in front of the camera and he's, you know, might say hi to you guys. But in the meantime, let's go back to this. Yes, as far as access to this stuff, you cannot find this at any store, so that's the downside to this. It's online, okay, and you have to wait until it gets to your home. It doesn't take that long. I think it comes from California, if I'm not mistaken. It ships from California, so it doesn't really take that long to get to your place if you are located here in the US. If you are outside of the US, I'm not really sure how long it would take to get this, but if you're here, I think it takes about up to 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. It can take up to 2 weeks. Yeah. So that's the downside, is that you cannot just go to your drugstore and grab it. You kind of have to go online and then wait for like a week or so to get it into your house. It's price. So for these three and the 8 fluid ounce bottles, it's $44.87. Why it's 87 cents, I have no idea. Normally things are like 44, it would be like $44.99 or $44.97, I don't know, but this is $44.87. Has really worked for me. It has cleared up my skin. I still do occasionally get a breakout here and there around that time of the month, but those like crazy like breakouts that I used to just get, I don't get those anymore because of this. So this really cleared up my skin. So if you are struggling with acne, and the type of acne that I had or will sometimes get occasionally, it's cystic acne. Cystic acne is the type of acne that is underneath the skin. It's the type that you can't really squeeze. Or this has been helpful. So if you struggle with acne, I highly recommend this product. I highly suggest that you get your hands on this product and try it out. If this doesn't work, honestly, then I would just say see a dermatologist, but try this first, okay? It worked for me and it has worked for a lot of other people. Check the reviews online. This has been amazing for my skin. It cleared up my skin really well, so I suggest that you try this out and see what happens. You've got nothing to lose but $44.87. So yeah, go ahead and try this out if you haven't tried it. And if you have tried it, let me know in the comments section below how you feel about it. If it worked for you, if it didn't work for you, and also let us know what else you're using to try to fight acne. Okay, so we can all use some tips, okay, because it's rough out here. All right, it's rough. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see a skincare, oh my gosh, there's like a plane flying by. Anyways, if you want to see a skincare routine, please thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments section below. I will be happy to do that for you guys. But until next time, take care.